Don't ever let your dad pick anybody over you, King. All right. You too. Relle and King.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Oh man, we'll get to that. YouTube, Relle and King podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We talk about all things NBA related. Man, I can't believe Red Brunson said that, man. But listen, we'll get to all that. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, if you guys, it don't matter what team you root for, man. If you're into NBA content in general, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning as we get our NBA talk on. As y'all know, season just ended with the finals. We got off-season talk, trade rumors, and all that good stuff. Draft is right around the corner. Summer league, you know what I'm saying? Free agency. We still got a lot of stuff to get into, man, here over the off-season. So if you guys are into any of that stuff, man, join us here, man, for these conversations. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Also, too, if you guys could do us a favor, hit them likes for us today, man. That'll be much appreciated as well. That helps out with the channel in more ways than you know. All right. And also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up, simply add it to the comment section and we'll address those at the end of the show. And also, too, if any super chats come in first, y'all will address those first. All right, King, let's get to it, man. We had a pretty good one, man. Like I said, final just ended. Got to give our thoughts. So let's go ahead and get to it. Before we do, let's stop and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's go ahead and get into a recap of the finals. Let's see what we got, man. NBA final takeaway. San Antonio led 72% of the game's time in this series and lost 4-1. They have major strides to make in their late game execution and decision making. Dylan Harper is already is an absolute star and is one of the most polished rookies ever. The Knicks solved the roster construction puzzle. Every player knew exactly what their role was on this team. Jalen Brunson has officially cemented himself as one of the best small guards ever, King, of all time in history in the world, Craig. Spurs officially have De'Aaron Fox problem. Well, let's get into it, King. So check this out. Shout out to your girl, Becky Heasy. Says you gotta have a 1A dude, and they're missing that. He's too small. If your best player is small, you're not winning a nary a thing, King. This is what Becky Hammond said.
It is.
Check this out. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks to win an NBA title. Let me tell you something.
Has she apologized yet?
You said what's that? What's that word you used?
Apologize.
What's that mean?
Okay. Understood.
Okay. So this is what your boy Wemby had to say was his last words, man, before he walked off the stage, man, off the podium. Says, appreciate y'all. See you. Never. Victor Wembanyama to the media after losing the 2026 NBA Finals. We'll get to all that. Check this out. Haskell, the disappointing game. He had 6 points. He was 1 for 10 from the field, but 10%, King. 10%. That's how much tithes and offerings is for church. 10%. That's what he gave you. 6 points. But he wasn't alone. No Michael Jackson. Check this out. Your boy, Clutch Player of the Year for a couple years ago. De'Aaron Fox got you 7 points. He was 3 for 15 for 20%. That's 20% for those who don't know. De'Aaron Fox in Game 5 of the 2026 Finals. Check this out, man. De'Aaron Fox in the Finals was 24 of 70 from the field for 34.2%, 7 of 28 from 3 for 25%. Fox in the fourth quarter king this series. Check this out. Game 1 was 0 for 2. Game 2, he was 2 for 2. Okay. Game 3, 2 for 6. Game 4, 1 for 5, and then of course the infamous Game 5, 0 for 4. Let's see what we have here, man. So this is the breakdown of the Spurs games. How many they led in every game? Can you check this out? Game 1 led by 14. Game 2 they led by 12. Game 3 they led by 12. They won that one. Game 4 they led by 29. That was the greatest collapse of all time. In Game 5 they led by 16 funky donkey points, King. 16 of things. Yeah. And then of course Spurs led 72% of the NBA Finals and only won one measly game. That might be the craziest final stats I've ever seen, which I was going to ask you. Can you recall anything like that ever in your life? See anything like that? I was really trying to think about that the other day. I was like, I could be, saying probably don't remember off the top of my head, but just guessing right now, I can't remember nothing.
Not that high. I would think that when the Mavericks played the Heat, I know they lost in 6. I think the Mavericks were leading a lot of that series when they lost that one. So I don't think it was like 72% though. That's like stupid. But I've never seen nothing like that before. That's stupid. And lost in 5. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but what's your thoughts, man? Oh yeah, but my bad. I forgot to read that off real quick. Your boy, man. You said Jalen Brunson won the Finals MVP, right? Mm-hmm. So he won. Excuse me, the Knicks are the first team now to win the in-season tournament and the Finals.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson has the in-season tournament MVP and the Finals MVP and the the Eastern Conference Larry Bird MVP.
Yeah.
So with all that, man, your boy said this is what his dad had to say. Rick Brunson said, "I'm gonna stop the argument too. No disrespect. I love my son. Patrick Ewing is the greatest Knick I've ever witnessed."
Yeah.
You didn't hear what I said. Let me read that for you again because I don't think you heard what I said. Rick Brunson, this is the father of the Finals MVP for the Finals this year. This is the father. He says, "I'm going to stop the argument too. No disrespect. I love my son. But Patrick Ewing is the greatest Knick I've ever witnessed."
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How many rings passed you in that?
You got about 5 or 6 of them, I think.
5, I thought so. Beat Michael Jordan a few times too. Yeah. I know Rick Brunson probably trying to play some tough love. I don't feel like that was the moment though.
It's not the moment, bro.
That dude just won a championship. Like what? Why are we?
Not only that, you gave him tough love for him to get to this point.
Yeah, to this point. Like it's
now he's here.
Take a second.
Chill.
Like we know you want to do it again, and you can keep. It's still more to achieve and all that stuff. But golly, bro, like he just won a championship. Like, can you at least praise him? But yeah, this is. I don't know, bro. This is a weird series in general. I feel like San Antonio came into this series as like a darling, and then left for the first time as like a heel in a way, like a villain. I've never seen San Antonio ever look like a villain before. Like even with Tim Duncan and all, when they lose or when they win, they never look like villains. They just look like the guys.
Even when Kawhi was the leader.
Yeah, they look like white collar. You feel me, guys? Just or white hat guys and all that stuff, just going and doing what they got to do, and all blue collar, I should say. But yeah, I don't know. San Antonio was just they were young, obviously. I thought that would come around and bite them eventually. The team, especially in Game 5, I said after all of that stuff with the egg and all of that, they could come out and they could show off in San Antonio, or they could just fall on their face. And it looked like they were going to try to come out and do it again, but that's every game, bro. It became fool's gold, and then I think by that point, folks just understood that like no lead was safe against the Knicks. Like it's like, come on, man, you gotta hold on to this lead, and it's probably not going to happen. Wemby conditioning. Shout out to AM Hoops. You sent me them videos between AM Hoops and our guy at Dreams
Zimba.
Pro, and also Dreamers Pro.
Yes,
they were yelling a lot of stuff. I love watching the videos, and there's no disrespect to them because it's awesome. They put the content out.
Now you can say what you want to say.
Yeah, but they yell a lot of stuff I was yelling out before as far as personality and character traits and all. I'm saying I was trying not to be a Wemby hater. I even yelled a few times on the show saying that Wemby's a great player and all that stuff, especially Dev. Dev's the guy I always think about when I say my Wemby takes. I'm like, Dev gonna be like I'm a Wemby hater because Dev loves Wemby and all that, but I'm not a Wemby hater. It's not nothing that I want to compare him against Luka and none of that stuff. I don't care. It's not a comparison, but I see his I saw his personality, like the things he would do, and it seemed kind of like fake in a way. I always saw it. I'm like, bro, this dude seems like he's like playing a game and like smelling himself a little too much, and the league is telling him something. He's like putting on some type of image. And I know folks were saying it as like competitive, but I was saying it as this. He's not competitive. Like you haven't done anything yet, and out of nowhere, like I had never heard Wemby talk like this before until this year. Like the way he changed, he did like a Kevin Durant kind of change. Like what just happened, bro? Like they talked about you, and you now, defense matters so much to the MVP. Like, bro, on that level to talk that type of stuff. You know how long a lot of these folks been working for MVPs and all that type. Like, who do you? But he was feeling himself until he got to the finals, and then that whole last, I guess the final interview at the end, like you said, that I'll see you guys again, never. And then him talking about, well, I gotta wait 100 games to play again and all that stuff. I'm like, this dude, bro, you missed like half the damn season with minutes. You sure you even gonna play? Like, how can you? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not picking the Spurs. They're not one of my favorites to go next year either. Situations with Dylan Harper as well. Like I talked about as far as if they don't win, it's gonna be a major issue. And we heard Vassell talk about it afterwards on his press conference as well, as far as Dylan Harper was kind of upset with his role in that type of situation.
So it sounded like if for what he was saying, it wasn't just in the finals.
Yeah,
it was an all year thing.
It sounded like it was all year. Where he felt like, and I think I said that to you before. Where I was like, he's a guy that could be rookie of the year and that type of stuff. But you feel me, he in a system, and I guess he being a Spurs way, he playing the Spurs way, he's gonna take his time, try to win and all that stuff when he could be getting more recognition. And we see, bro, like dude could possibly be. We talking about a guy. I know. Don't want to disrespect Cooper Flag and all, but I know he probably thinking, bro, I could be one of the best rookies in this class, if not the best rookie, and I got a chance. So that's the situation now, bro. So I don't know, but I go to the Knicks side though now. JB, my guy, he wasn't worth $20 million. I tried to yell for the longest time now that he's a top 10 player. Stop disrespecting him. He's on the cusp of being a top 5. There's no cusp anymore. He's a top 5 player in the NBA. That's crazy to think about. The Mavericks may have drafted the 2 best players in the draft same year, but that's a different conversation. Cat did his thing, bro. Again, he's a champion now. Shout out to him and Andrew Wiggins, both winning championships for Jimmy Butler. See what else I gotta say about this. Mike Brown doing his thing, championship level coach and all. Can't say anything bad about him. Just happy for the city, bro. I think somebody else said it to me. It was Reeves Pro that I heard it on the video. You said it. I haven't seen a championship more, the excitement around a championship since probably Chicago Bulls. And I think he's telling the truth. It wasn't like a hate thing. I know he's sometimes comes off as like hating Braun championships and stuff like that, but I don't even think it was like hateful. I think he really is telling the truth. This is like a major victory that probably changed the landscape of the NBA. You see how the ratings happen as far as in the finals. There were major ratings and all. It ain't just because of Wemby. New York was involved as well. They got themselves a ring, bro. So I'm happy for New York. I know I make fun of them a lot and all that stuff just because they're the low-hanging fruit. Something you can make fun of and all that stuff is a cheap punchline, but I'm really happy for them. They deserve it, and they got their guy, man. Greatest Knick of all time. I don't care what Rick Brunson say, and he's gonna continue to add on to that. So we'll see. But that's my takeaways, bro.
And I just saw this post on here on Instagram from Wendy. supposedly they saying that the Spurs intend to keep De'Aaron Fox. So
there we go.
Next year gonna be pretty interesting, man. Shout out to ISO Joe, man. Joe Johnson. He been screaming it all year that he said Dylan Harper is not gonna be coming off the bench too long, far too long, bro. And also too, Dylan Harper got less minutes again than De'Aaron Fox. You just saw the number. De'Aaron Fox was 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter. The only guy that pretty much was carrying the offense in that game pretty much was Dylan Harper, and he got more minutes than him. De'Aaron got 37, Dylan got 31.
Would something like this put Mitch on the hot seat? I know he made it to the finals and all. That wouldn't put him on the hot seat, would it? At all?
Nah, I ain't gonna put him on the hot seat.
That was
yeah. I told you after what was it? Game 4? I said, damn, King, it's twice now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was listening to some people talking about stubborn coaches, bro.
Yeah.
And they were talking about matter of fact, I think what Joe Johnson said it. You know, Mitch being stubborn, not playing Dylan Harper in those crucial situations that we talked about throughout the series, right? We're talking about the game 1, the game 4, and all that stuff. And I was like, I know all about stubborn coaches. You have to deal with that. And it's like, I don't understand, King. When you have an opportunity to win it all, you're in a spot now but you have the opportunity to win it all, and you can't put your pride aside for 2 seconds. It's not like the kid not performing, right? I can understand it's like, oh, well, he the number 2 pick, just throw him in there because he's the number 2 pick. No. We were sitting here saying this dude probably, he has been the most consistent offensive player for this team. He's been carrying his team for stretches throughout this series, and he can't even touch the court in the fourth quarter. You got a guy who's cost you like 3 games in this series that gets more minutes than him. And you got Mitch Johnson coming out in the press conferences talking about how, we're going to stick with De'Aaron Fox no matter what. It is like, bro, so, King, you've been adjusting all series, all playoff long, and now in the finals, you decide to be stubborn. Gee, why'd they lose? Gee, I wonder why they lost. Like, it makes no sense to me, bro. It's like, when like I said, I'm not a fan of these teams, but just being a guy who loves the game and watching it from the outside, that makes me mad. You're costing your team a championship because of your stubbornness.
Yeah. You're putting somebody over the team.
I don't want to be proven wrong. I'm going to keep working at this I'm going to keep this going no matter what.
Yep.
Even though you've had countless examples of showing you that, hey, man, you might want to make a quick change. Nah, we sticking with it. And then you lose 4 to, yeah. And then in game 5 of all games, your guy goes 0-4 in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, like I said, I don't think he on the hot seat. It's not how the Spurs roll. But I
don't even mean like the hot seat, really, bro. I mean, like, you think eyes on him now after like this? So this would usually be a great success making to the finals this early, but because of the way he played in the finals, like that was like, yeesh, the way he coached.
He got to be honest with you, King. He got a built-in excuse because remember the team is the players are so young.
I mean, yeah, I got you. You right. I mean, thinking like the Maverick way, but that dude, it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It was partially the players. But damn, bro.
Yeah, it's partially the players, but no, I know. Listen, like I said, when you're making sense. What do I always tell you? You got to think like how they be thinking.
Yeah, you're right.
What are people saying? Oh, they're still young. Which I told you in the last show. I don't understand how. Boy, it's funny when the people they like can get as many excuses as they want, no matter what. Right?
Yeah. Like
you just said, we've seen it. I've showed you videos of people calling out this dude's attitude and all this old stuff. You said this all throughout the playoffs. All that. As a matter of fact, before we went to the playoffs, you were saying, man, I don't like this dude's attitude, how he moving or whatever, right? You seen all this stuff. You seen some of the dirty plays that he's been doing. People are still mad at the fact that he didn't get those flagrant fouls that he should have been getting. He should have been suspended a series ago or whatever, right? And so all this stuff is starting to pile up. And you even got people like Draymond taking up for him, talking about, oh, well, we be talking like that because of the language barrier and all that stuff. Are you serious? So then why he didn't do this 2 years ago?
What? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, you didn't hear that? You didn't hear that?
I ain't hear Draymond say because
I should have sent that to you.
Wemby been talking all season long, bro. Been campaigning for himself all season.
What'd you just say a minute ago? When did all this start?
When they started saying he was a dude.
Oh, got you. Because now all of a sudden, we got, like I just said, it's just funny to me. This is where the narrative start kicking in, right? The fact that it don't matter if the person you like you're gonna come up with a gajillion excuses instead of, hey, if it was somebody else in that position and they did this, y'all be murdering this person until the cows come home. From sun up to sundown, all year long, off season, in season, preseason, postseason, it don't matter. You be killing them. But because all of a sudden now you want to crown this guy, you got built-in excuses for him. Like we said in the last show, people been comparing this man to Michael Jordan. You even have people saying he's better than Michael Jordan. So I'm gonna go back to my argument that you always hear me say. I've been saying this for years. If you're going to put these people on those pedestals, if you're going to put them people in that position, if they do good, you praise them to the high heavens. If Wemby had came back for 29 down, King, we would still be hearing about this right now. Yep. We still be hearing about it right now.
They be having an argument for him being the GOAT, which they be right about. I couldn't be mad.
If he now that he lose by 29, dog whistles. You don't hear nothing. Well, I mean, they were young. So, okay, they lose, they young. They win, he's the greatest thing we ever seen in our lives. How fair does that sound to you? Then I need you to keep that same energy for everybody across the board. Have an excuse ready for everybody when they fail. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know, I like Wemby. Now, a lot of the antics I don't like. You know, you don't like that extra stuff. I get on LeBron about that stuff. I don't like that extra stuff. Keep basketball. But when you start doing that extra stuff, bro, and then you want to start front running when things don't go your way, I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to talk to you. You're passive aggressive in the post games and all that type of stuff, bro. I need you to keep the same energy you had when you was winning these series, calling out the Oklahoma City Thunder or whatever the case is, right? I need you to keep that same energy. You can't be front running out here, bro. If you call yourself the GOAT, I mean, you don't call yourself the GOAT, but you want to be considered up there with those guys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he ain't call himself the GOAT, but bro, this dude just basically said we find in the West.
Exactly. In so many words, you pretty much said you find in the West. Man, let me get to these 100 games real quick, man, and I'll be good. Wait, what? See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't like it, King. I don't like it. So, I mean,
bro. He controls the narrative. I don't like that.
Like I said, you're moving like this, bro, and I'm not hearing a lot of people calling this dude out, but like I said, if anybody else was in that situation, we'd be calling them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fact that, like I said, when Jokic struggled in the first round, you barely heard people calling them out. It was some people who, you know, were fans of the other team calling them out, but wasn't a lot of people calling them out like that. When Shea was out here flopping, people was calling it out or whatever, but they ain't calling it out enough, right? So now Wemby has he had the biggest choke game of all time. It's in recorded history in the NBA. You had the biggest choke game of all time. I need y'all to keep that same energy. I'm not sitting there saying, like, I want to see y'all kill him. I'm just saying keep the same energy. Because if there was anybody else, you'd be killing this person. Bro, King, they would have articles on top of articles, on top of articles, on top of posts, on top of tweets, on top of shorts on YouTube, whatever the case is, right? Killing other people.
Well, we're going to have articles about this in the future. We're going to have articles about this because I want you to think about this. The top three MVP candidates, they said this was a special year and all of that, and that they were the greatest and all that.
Which is crazy, King.
All of them failed big time in the playoffs, bro. Like, had major.
What'd you just say? The what now?
The greatest? Three top. This will be the greatest MVP run, and, you know, take away from the other guy, and that you lowered down. And these three guys at the top that's supposed to be the finalists. You feel me?
Now, all three of them guys you just said were all premature trophy.
Greatest of all time.
All time or whatever, right? We talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And it is crazy. Now it's like people like this shocked and flabbergasted, like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to this guy. It's like we've been sitting there telling you this. Which is why you heard me say on the last show. Let the stuff play out first before y'all just crowning folks. Shout out to Ethan Thomas, man. He was joking on Instagram. And he was like, "So, is that back to back for the Knicks?" I'm just joking.
According to everybody else, the way it go, ESPN should be fake. The team about to be a dynasty is the Knicks.
Now it's funny you said that. I lost it, but since 2019, there has not been a back-to-back champion, bro. There's been a new champion every year. I mean, and like I said, but people keep screaming dynasties, bro, and it's just crazy to me. Like I said, y'all don't let nothing play out.
Knicks got a better chance than a lot of them other teams, and they ain't even yell about the Knicks.
No, if this is gonna really tell me what how the media gonna move next year. how they depict the Spurs next year, going into next year. When you all off season, if you hear them kind of doing some glazing and all that stuff, bro, that's gonna tell me a lot right there, bro.
I done told you I'm sorry to Spurs versus everybody and all that. I really think Wemby just cursed the team real quick. Not saying a long-term curse, but that next year, he put a target on his back. He having you learn, bro. Ja Morant just did that. I feel like you was here when Ja Morant did that, saying that you find in the West, bro. This is a dog fight. Like, this ain't, and teams gonna get better and all, bro. You tripping. Wemby, you don't even get along. You played to the finals. You don't even get a long off season. So that strength and conditioning stuff we talking about, Wemby don't get to do a bunch of that. He not going to the gym to get much bigger and all that pause. He about to get ready for the season again. You feel me? To take his break and get ready for the season again. He coming back into the season next year. And if he comes back next year the same way he did this year, and if he comes back into the season the same way, people want to pick. No, not at all. They're going to pick on his ass the way the blueprint was kind of created by OKC until it went into this series and all that stuff with the Knicks. They're going to pick on this dude. So I hope he's ready because, yeah, they got 100-something games. And he's got to get through easily.
When you said he going to come in the exact same way, that's MVP.
That's the greatest player of all time.
Greatest player of all time.
23 points a game. Hold up, bro. Shout out to AM Hoops. Because what about conditioning? Who going to talk about the conditioning? Who going to talk about? Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
No, keep going.
Who going to talk about, Wemby not being able to complete games, showing off in the first quarter and disappearing, but not even just turnovers and all that, bro.
So he need to get in shape?
I mean, that's what I would think, allegedly based off of what other people did in the playoffs and that type of stuff I hear. He needs to get in shape. His conditioning is trash. You had guys out there. You had a guy that was going to the finals, leading the league, and points, assists, rebounds, all of that stuff, steals, and he was on one leg. Remember, he was hurt.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He wasn't barely playing 30 minutes.
Not at all. But condition. Maybe if Wemby could play more minutes, like I said before.
And that goes back to, I need you to be consistent across the board. If you're going to have that same energy with a certain person, I need you to have that same energy with them. Because remember, he didn't win and worked out with monks and everything, right? He got that chakra and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he on a whole nother level and all this old type of stuff, right? And I'm just like, so why are we not keeping that energy? That's all.
I don't understand. Like, and they even try to make excuses about that with the whole conditioning thing, saying it's the Spurs' fault for not getting them conditioned. I'm like, bro, this dude played basketball. The Spurs had him sitting out for most of the season. He should have been fresh. He should have been fresh in the playoffs, bro.
First of all, you're right about that. Also, too, the games you played in, it wasn't like you was out here playing goddamn 37, 38 minutes a game, bro.
Nah, he wasn't. So why is he
that was part of the argument on why you shouldn't have won MVP.
Per 36,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
they said when you give him 36 minutes, though, the numbers were going to go up to like 50 points a game.
Why were you using per 36 on a guy who's probably the greatest player of all time?
I asked you that before. When do we ever use per 36 on a player that's out there performing right now? Like, oh, okay, yeah, but his per 36 will be this, will make him the MVP. I've never.
So we're using per 36 on an all-time great player.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not asking because I don't know, bro.
It's ridiculous. But also shout out to ESPN. I think I yelled it right before the series started when they had the list of the best players in the series. And they put Wemby as number 1 and Jalen Brunson as number 2. And I'm like, hold up. Jalen Brunson has been here before, done this. What are we doing? Oh, no, Wemby just the number 1 player. Okay. Wemby wasn't even Wemby wasn't a number 2 player in the series. How about that one?
Ooh. Hey, what's that saying, King? Everybody better than Brunson, and so they got to be better than Brunson.
They got to be better than Brunson. I keep telling folks, bro. That's my dude, bro. Brunson gonna go down one of my favorite players of all time, man. I love Brunson's story, bro. Like Brunson, I know Anthony Davis done won, an NCAA, a college, Olympic gold medal. I think. What else am I missing? Is that that's the big 3, right? And he won the in-season tournament now. Anthony Davis won all 4, but Jalen Brunson, I think, is going to be the first person to be a in-season MVP, finals MVP. You feel me? I think the NCAA, I think he got the most outstanding player there when he was one of those. And then also,
and he won in high school.
Yep, and get a gold medal. Like Jalen Brunson's gonna be one of the dudes. He probably gonna etch his name in the list. He's gonna create a list. How about I say that of winningest players of stuff that people like Rip Hamilton and always on the list of having each championship and that type of stuff. Jalen Brunson gonna make that up. He's a winner, bro. He's been a winner forever. Like he's a winner. Bro. Personality traits. He's a winner.
Man,
I get connected to Wi-Fi.
Damn, Google.
Yeah, connect to the Wi-Fi, Google. Listen, and this is why every time I see this text, I get mad, bro. I remember saying this a few years ago when he was still with us, and people were like, "I'll get him out of here. He ain't gonna be this and that." I kept telling folks, man, he gets better every year, and they even ran down his career in basketball from high school to now. Been screaming this, man. Like the dude gets better every year, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say he gets better every year. He literally, if you look at his numbers, look at his play, look at his game. He got better every year from high school to the league, bro. And that's why I said, like, I just want to see him win, man, so he can shut a lot of people up, bro.
They pissed on our leg and told us it was raining, bro. The real downfall of the Mavericks was when we let go of Jalen Brunson, and we just kept trying to sit there and make it up, or like just try to feel like, okay, they can make it up and change it. Like Kyrie was a Band-Aid. Love Kyrie, but he was a Band-Aid. It is what it is. Like we were still fixing up problems again because we were leaking assets that we shouldn't have got. We lost them for nothing when we could have had it for the low. That was damn, bro. We had Luka. We just went when that happened. I remember when that happened, bro. When we lost to Golden State, and our team wasn't even that good yet, but just having like Luka, Jalen Brunson, and even Spencer Dinwiddie at that point, I'm like, bro, we close enough. We got the two pieces. Like, just build the rest of the guys around it. You feel me? Like, you got it. Like, I thought we was close to winning the championship then, but then we took a step backwards because we let go of JB and all that to then go get Kyrie and then had to go forward again. And it's like, we should have knew at that point, bro. Like, we lost our leader and all that, man. That was our guy. JB, he wasn't better than Luka, but he did his roles, bro, on a team. He was the leader. It was JB and all that. Like, he's always been a winner. And damn, bro. I mean, he won a chip. Hopefully Luka get himself a chip at some point, but I'm just proud, man. I'm proud of Jalen Brunson. That's crazy. This dude is immortalized in New York, like statue and all. Like, it's done, bro. Like, you just play the rest of your career out. I know he's not a guy that's gonna just stop and be like, this is the end and all that stuff. Like, Jalen Brunson, this chip, this is one of those very important championships. I don't think people understand yet. Like, bro, Jalen Brunson might have jumped over Chris Paul and them. And I know people like, yo, you crazy. You are ridiculous. I know he got to play more of his career out and all that stuff, but he got the piece that Chris Paul could never get. Like, it's a lot of people his size and shorter and all that, or even around his size, that couldn't get the job done. And we just kept saying, bro, you can't get the job done. He got it done. And it's not even to say he's done. He's not even 30 yet. I think he's 29, right? 28?
29, somewhere around there.
That's what I'm saying, around there. So, wow, man. I'm happy for Jalen Brunson, bro. Like, that's crazy. We talked about it off camera and all before last point. This dude can be like, he looking at Isaiah Thomas now. He's looking at Isaiah Thomas now, and there's a chance he can catch Isaiah Thomas. I really think
number 11.
I guess that could be, but I don't think he catches Steph Curry. But bro, who would have thought that this dude had a chance at the beginning of his career playing for the Mavericks to be the second best small guard of all time, and that's behind Steph Curry, who's still playing right now. That's shout out to JB, bro. I can't believe it.
He ain't better than Patrick Ewing, though, King.
That's that finger roller doom. He'd have made it.
Oh man, it's so many directions I can go with that quote, bro. But I would say because there was it reminded me of who was in this recent playoffs, man, missed a layup like right under the goal. I can't remember, but yeah, bro, I remember that finger rolled it right there, right up under the goal, man. But yeah, man, you got anything else, man, you want to add to that?
Nah, bro, just shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to JB. I still can't believe it that he won a championship. I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe JB that dude. I'm such a fan, but it's still unbelievable to think that he really that good, bro. Like this dude.
Because of what he did, you think more superstars gonna take pay cuts like him?
No. the only
Yeah,
special
I don't think
times.
so.
You got Tim Duncans and all that stuff. You get it all the time.
Like Dirk, Tim Duncan.
He's a special player, bro. Like you got to stop. I just need scouts. Scouts got to find better ways to scout players because they keep going off of that. Like you got to stop going off of. People can play basketball no matter what height they are. You feel me? No matter what weight they are. Like you can play ball. Like it ain't. Y'all got to realize like the intangibles. They got to find a way to better measure the intangibles, and they just don't. Like they made this guy stay behind. The reason that he stayed behind and didn't go to like he had to win 2 championships in college is because the media and all didn't believe in him and didn't think he would be NBA ready. So he had to stay back. You feel me? So he just always been put behind the 8 ball, and he just succeeds always, bro. This is my guy. That's just my guy. That's all I gotta say. That's my guy.
All right, man. Let's turn the page, man. We're gonna get to the question, the comment before that, though. Let's go ahead and show some love to the merch. Yeah, I got that cap and crown NBA on NBC shirt on, man. So if y'all guys are interested in any of the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. We have a link to our sites, or you can scroll up under here, or maybe click the screen. I think it's a link that way to some merch, or you can go over to our channel, scroll over to the store tab, and check out the merch over there. But we definitely recommend you go on the site. But all the members of the channel, you guys already know, you have that permanent discount that you can use for any of the merch that you cop for the channel, y'all. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box and check it out. All right, King, let's get to the question and comments, man. We can call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
Let's see. Sherwin says, "Good evening. Have you ever seen such awful officiating?"
So I got Sherwin from Blowing Tears, man. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't know. You feel like it's awful towards the Knicks? Y'all won. Sherman, or you feel like
unless he talking about when Wemby probably should have been suspended 18 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that. He also says Patrick never had good players like Brunson. I don't want people to say that. I feel like that's a lie. I feel like if they'd have won a championship, you wouldn't have felt no different. Like guys like Starks, that 98 teams, the freak Latrell Sprewell and all that stuff. Like he had some guys beside him. He just Anthony Mason. You feel like New York had some decent dudes beside Patrick Ewing, man. But they just didn't win a chip. So yeah. He said, hold up. He said Patrick never played with Kawhi Anunoby. Hey man, OG did show up, but OG still got to step up. We ain't gonna call him like he Kawhi already though, Patrick. I mean Sherwin. As far we ain't gonna play like he already Kawhi, something like that. We'll see where his career goes, but as of right now, I think JB just that dude. He won a chip. And he won it against a 60-something win team, too. So he said, and Cat. Like I said, we wouldn't have said all this stuff before the season. Like it changed now because they won a chip. And Bridges and Josh, because they won a chip now. If they didn't win a chip and they lost, we would be saying, yeah, because JB had Cat beside him. And you feel me?
You know that remind me of. So
Who?
I got to an argument with some dudes. One, my boy Ruben, RP to him. He was a Laker fan. Then my boy Jay, not that Jay, it's another Jay. He was a LeBron James fan. So wherever LeBron James went, he went followed, right? So we played the Heat that year. And he was like, "Oh, because y'all was a stacked team." And I'm like, "Hold on, wait, what? Y'all calling us the one and done boys?
Yeah,
now
we a stacked team because we won. Like,
I thought we won. Now we got a stacked team. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing? Y'all wasn't saying that all season long. Y'all kept calling me the one and done boy. Like, what we doing? Now all of a sudden now.
Man, stacked team. That Mavericks supposed to be a dynasty now. Like, hold up.
Yeah, like, okay, I got you.
Richard says Knicks in 5. Absolutely. How about San Antonio in 8? There you go, Richard. Thunderous says Wemby is a whole nother level of being a dirty player. Yeah, he I'm still gonna label him a dirty player yet, but he's
when they let you get away with it, man. Yeah. I always say before, if they don't correct you, then you keep doing it, then I mean,
yeah. I just kept saying Wemby offensive game too shaky for me, bro. I'm still gonna say that. Yeah. Like he don't have a go-to move and all that stuff. That's the disrespect. That's the stuff. It was like, and now you see people talking about it, and that's fine. But it's like that's the stuff you calling this guy a GOAT.
I was just about to say, we were saying this, right? They talk about his offensive game. Now he don't have an offensive game after the fact.
Just after this one series.
Yeah, exactly. You guys supposed to be the experts. Your job is supposed to be to watch the games, and you've been saying this whole time he's Jesus. Now all of a sudden, now he loses a series. Man, the dude can't do this and can't do that. Why you didn't have that same energy? Like I said, I need consistency across the board when it comes to this energy, bro. Like, had that same energy before. Facts. That's all I'm saying, man.
Thunderous also says Anthony Davis has weak bones. He always getting injured. I don't even know if he got weak bones. He got weak joints or like tendons and all. Because he'll be breaking bones and having like surgeries like that a lot.
Yeah, he be turning stuff.
Soft tissue injuries and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
But I understand what you're saying. Melissa's a Glow Yard member. She says JB continues to impress you. Is he officially the real JB now? No Jaylen Brown. Or nothing like that. It's Jalen Brunson.
Ooh.
Who a better player? Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson.
You already know what I want to say.
Too long. Come on, bro. You know Jalen Brunson better than Jaylen Brown. And I like Jaylen Brown. But come on. Div says Brunson said he didn't think he belonged when he first played with Luka Doncic in practice, and these idiot GMs and owner Cuban got rid of both. LOL, moronic, man. Yeah, I blame them more on Cuban. I can always separate the Nico and all that. Like, our folks always like to pile everything on Nico. Nico was part of it, but that's Mark Cuban. That was Mark Cuban lost Jalen Brunson.
Mark Cuban is the main culprit, but I'm definitely not giving no pass to Nico.
No. That's what I say. He gets no pass, but I'm definitely shining the light. If we talk about Brunson, the first person I'm shining the light on would be Mark Cuban. I'm like, no, we're going to talk about Mark Cuban now. Like, no, I don't want y'all to talk about Nico. Talk about Mark Cuban. Melissa says, what a blessing from Dallas that New York can never forget. I still recognize Jason Kidd and helping to show JB leadership ability. Yes, JB Kidd did help with that. Actually, I think Jalen Brunson was one of Kidd guys. Thunderous also says Mark Cuban was the downfall of the Mavericks. Sure, he got lucky to win one championship. What happened afterwards? Hey, you sound like
Thunderous. Don't get us started, man. We'll be here all night. We had these talks already. Gosh.
Man, I still don't recognize Kid. Yes, I understand, Melissa. Sean says Orlando Magic NBA Finals. So I'm saying, like, bro, Wemby, wow, bro. I can't believe
who they get? Who they get as a coach? They get a coach yet?
That wasn't Tiago Splitter. Well, that's the Bulls. I got
he went to the he went to the Bulls.
Sean Sweeney, right? Didn't they get Sean? Didn't they get from San Antonio?
Oh yeah.
But I thought he was talking about the Orlando before in the finals. Remember when they was supposed to be the next big thing, and with Shaq and Nick Anderson and all them, and then Nick missed those free throws, and Orlando never got back again until Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
that's why they say. What I would tell you, it's not a guarantee.
It's hilarious, man.
Wow,
Wemby is overhyped. He ain't him.
Hold on, who overhyped him? Who overhyped him, Div?
Div.
Exactly. I told you why I said that one day we came in here. He talking about, man, they beat Wemby and this and that. He can't do this and that. I'm like, hold on, Div, you was the one saying he was the best player in the league. What's going on?
Div is hilarious.
You switched that fast, man. Okay,
Div, I try to tell you, Div, you fall in love with stuff you've never seen before. Pause, bro. Like you've never seen a 7'5" guy. I told you it's been other guys close to it. Like I tell you, go watch Ralph Sampson and all. That don't automatically make you the best. It's the intangibles. It's it. Whatever that it is, y'all. Whatever that it is that we can talk about. That you just see. But you just see it. It's like, damn, bro, this dude nice as hell.
You can't point it out. It's just that
it's it.
Yes.
Wemby don't have that it, especially offensively. It's not like, bro, give him the ball. He kept passing out of it in the fourth quarter. Like he kept throwing it away, like saying, here you go and all. That's that it.
And then selling for just long jump shots.
Yeah, that's that it. And he just don't got it. Like he can still be a good player. He can still be the best player in the league. He can still be the best player on a championship level team. Like saying that Tony was just almost there because his team is stacked. It's good. But he not that Michael Jordan GOAT dude and all that they tried to make him out to be. I'm like, nah, because then we're gonna have to, you feel me, analyze everything, and he don't have it.
Yeah, he should have been Wemby versus Brunson. I didn't feel that in this series.
Nah, Brunson out. Brunson destroyed him. Like I told you, Wemby wasn't even the second best player. I think OG was in the series.
Yeah,
then we can go. Then we can get to Wemby. We might get to Dylan Harper. Depending on, you might say Dylan Harper was the best Spur player on this team for the finals. And Melissa says Jalen Brunson is more valuable to his team than Brownie's to the Celtics. I agree. We've been trying to yell this for years. Like he been making New York better every. Shout out to Freezy, man. I remember Freezy's ready to give up on him and all that. And I'm like, bro, he just keep taking y'all further and further with Julius Randle and Cat. He had Julius Randle and Cat on this team. He won a championship. Stop, bro. I'm done. Jalen Brunson is amazing. I'm done, bro. This dude might be the second best. He already there. I only got to see the rest of his career. He's going to be the second best small guard of all time. He won a championship with Cat. Steph Curry won one with Andrew Wiggins. He won one with Cat. I'm done.
Yeah, and Mike Brown.
And Mike Brown. And Mikal Bridges. Yeah.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Like I said, hey, the finals are now over. We're gonna turn the page here for off-season rumors and all that type of stuff. Some Giannis rumors and Giannis Jalen Brown rumors are flying. We'll probably talk about that on Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. And some other news and stuff. Man, supposedly, man, the conversations are heating up, but we'll see.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we'll probably talk about that on Wednesday. So just join us here, man, for those talks. Like I said, when is the draft again? Is it end of June or
it's
in
real
July?
Close.
Right?
They were already talking about AJ and them.
Yeah, they said Peterson only went to try out for the Wizards. I saw that today.
How do I got a strange feeling in my bones that this is gonna be a bust of a draft.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I gotta only because last year, bro.
No. I'm not saying you wrong, but what I'm saying when I say I don't know is because listen, people tell us. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up with college basketball and all that stuff over the last it's been a while. So the draft, I just go into the draft. I listen to what they say. Okay, if you say he can do this, I'm gonna look for that in like summer league, right? We always go to summer league. Let me start seeing if we can find some of the stuff that everybody be talking about or whatever. And so, like you said, I can't tell you if it is or not because I don't know nothing about none of these people, right? So when people come here and tell us, man, I always say I hate to be that guy, but a lot of times when they tell us this stuff, it's stuff y'all heard somebody else say. Y'all see some clips or some highlights. They said this person is this. You just run with that.
And that's what I was saying. Like it's like they like the weathermen usually. You know, we're getting the weather right and all that. Like they said last year the draft was going to be incredible. They usually don't always get it right, and they got it right last year. So I'm like, damn, you saying back.
Remember, Luka's draft wasn't supposed to be that good. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they saying back to back is going to be great. So my only question, I feel like a lot of guys at the top got mentality questions, and if that's happening, then I'm like, we'll see. But
like people, like they talk about it being a generational draft or whatever, and it's like
there was no mentality questions in this past draft. You feel what I'm saying? Like there was Cooper and whatever. It was gonna be good guys, even Dylan Harper. It wasn't mentality questions at the top. With this one, they got them. Are you really serious about playing ball and all, winning basketball for like those type of questions. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Got room for he's not JB anymore, is he? Shout out to Izzy in the house, Glow Yard member. He's Jalen Brown now.
But yeah, man, listen, like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody rocking with your boys. If you can do us a favor, y'all, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, y'all. We have shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll be back again here on Wednesday. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit them likes for us too as well. Doesn't cost you anything. It definitely helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And also, too, if any of y'all want to become a member of the channel like Melissa we just saw on the screen, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here every Friday morning. We have a Friday morning show dedicated strictly for the members of the channel, just our way of showing thanks to them for showing love to the channel in that special way. So you guys can go ahead and hit that join button, man. Join us. Also, too, follow me, Big J, BA, and Cuz on Cuz We Geeks. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, y'all. So we got shows every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning on there. We talk about, like, you know, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, all that good stuff, man. So we have general conversations about, you know, the industry in general, the movie industry, TV industry in general. You know, we kind of had those type of talks as well. So y'all guys want to join us over here join us over there for that as well. Join us over there, man. Hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber to Cuz We Geeks. Kings, or anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys. A like is the equivalent of a share. Dave, do me a favor before the show ends. I want you to answer this question for me. Who's better right now? And I like both these guys, Jalen Brunson or Anthony Edwards. But share, more share. Again, follow us as well if you're in the WWE content or just combat sports. On We Talk Combat, so we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call it the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else with myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin. We do watch-along shows throughout the week. We just did one for Raw today, a little earlier. We do review or recap shows usually every Sunday afternoon, but we did one this afternoon because we were celebrating birthdays for my wife, for my son, and also BA had a B-Day this past weekend, so B-Day galore for the Geminis. But follow us over there, help all of our channels grow if you could, and yeah, we'll see y'all again over here on Wednesday. That overall smart eye. There you go. Hey, Dib, I just wanted to show you, like, remember we talk about people having better, I don't want to say skill sets, people being more athletic. You feel me? Jalen Brunson, another example of a guy that's not the most athletic guy in the league. And look what he is. Like, you can't always go off the athleticism and stuff you don't see where you like, man, he's the tallest guy, he's the longest guy, pause, he's the fastest guy, he can jump the highest. It's it's what you can do. It's your skill. It's in between those ears. I keep telling you, Div. Like, basketball is a game like anything else, man. Like a game you play on your controller or anything else between your ears, bro.
You said Jordan messed me up, but that's what we kept trying to tell you about Jordan.
Jordan had both.
Kept looking at Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Jordan was not only one of the most athletic players of all time, but he also was the most fundamentally sound player of all time.
Yeah.
So
like
he had that combination, what made him so dangerous.
We try to tell you, Div, like Jordan could go do the things. There's been seasons where Jordan was doing the things that Luka was doing. Them all around numbers, like you thinking about, like Jordan was running 8 straight triple doubles and all 30-point triple doubles in a row. Missed the last one by 1 assist and all that to get 9 in a row in a week. Like, that's the type of stuff Michael Jordan was doing. People just think of Jordan as a scorer. Michael Jordan is not just a scorer. Michael Jordan can do anything in the game of basketball. Anything, Div. And that's it, bro. Bronson, I mean, he played enough defense to win a championship, Sergio. So I don't know. I don't know, man. That's what we can go into. If he can't play defense, people be critical of people about stuff. And I'm like, damn, they won.
But yeah, listen,
right.
We catch y'all guys here on Monday, same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and crown, bro. Listen, if it was a Mount Rushmore of players, Wemby would be the only person on that Mount Rushmore over Jordan and others.